There are 3 ways to get 100,000 Robux. Buy it, mint it, or scam children. 2 of these are legal and 1 of them is a felony. But I'm gonna attempt a 4th way, earning it from 0, which from everyone I told said it was impossible. So I'm gonna make a Roblox game and try to make it go viral. The catch, I only have 1 week to make it and release the game with the live stream and 1 more week to push out updates. But can I achieve my dream of 100,000 Robux and a viral game in just 2 weeks? Well, let's just say the results at the end absolutely stunned me. But if I'm going to be rich and have a viral game, I need a plan. So I give you Plan Bob. Wait, and the first step of Bob is to get a game idea. And what better way to get game ideas than to actually play games? Alright, I think I got an idea. After spending way too much time playing games, I noticed that there was a trend with keyboard games. But one game in particular caught my eye. You see, this is a color-based game. You have to reach the end by stepping on the right color and then reach the end to win. What if I made this game, but even better? Bam! We now have a viral game idea. I just need to make a group for the game, and just like that, step 1 of Bob is now complete. That was pretty easy. Just like hitting the subscribe button is easy as well. Come on, I know you want to do it. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it would really mean a whole lot. But now it is time to move on to step 2 of Bob, which is actually making the game. So I jumped right into Studio. Alright, it is time to absolutely lock the heck in. Since we are making a keyboard game, we obviously need a keycap system. I found this really cool model in the toolbox that comes with a bunch of these keycaps. But now comes my favorite part in every video, scripting. After a good bit of time, I finally have a working keycap system. Oh wait, that's not supposed to happen. And yes, bro, dude, that's so satisfying. Things are going pretty smoothly, and I was thinking that this week is gonna be easy, but later on I figured out that it was quite the opposite. But for right now, it is time for some building because I need a basic map and some models for the colored keycaps. Let's get cooking. They definitely don't look the best right now, but we can fix that later. But now it is time to make a color system. The server chooses a color, waits 5 seconds, the other colors disappear into thin air, making the players fall to their doom. Make sense? Okay, good, because I don't want to explain that over again. Alright, I got the UI, it's time to go back into scripting. This shouldn't be too hard. Everything should be here, so let's hope this works. And nope, it does not work. How about now? Huh? Okay, surely this time it works. Yes, let's go. It works. Well, kinda. You see, after the server picks a color and spawns back in other keycaps, it spawns it in the same spot, but I want the different colored keycaps to spawn in random spots, which this script does not do. So, back to scripting I go. Okay, what is going on? At this point, I was feeling super demotivated. I was getting worried by the end of the week that I would let down my audience, and on top of that, not achieving my dream of 100,000 Robux. Maybe I should just quit.
Yo, what's good?
Who are you and why did you break my window?
I'm bad. I heard that you need some help.
Yes, I do need help, but how did you know I was needing help?
I know things.
Okay, sure, you can help, but can you make me a color system?
Duh, I can literally make anything.
Alright, you do that and I'm gonna hit the hay. It's a new day, which means we only have 6 days left to finish his game. I guess I can check out what Bad did overnight, and holy cow, it actually works. Turns out Bad isn't bad at scripting. Honestly, maybe my dreams of being rich can come true. Now that I finally have a color system, I can finally start working on a better map. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that part, but now we have a map that looks alright. But that wasn't all. Alright, so in the OG game, they have this little cart that takes you to the end of the lane. I want to do this as well, but I want to have this be a minecart instead. I know, guys, I know. Sometimes my genius is just frightening. Cutting this seemed like a good idea, but then as I was adding more lanes, I was very quickly having issues. What's happening? My studio is bugging out right now. I was lagging super hard in studio, but why? Am I adding too many parts? Am I doing everything wrong? Well, actually, no. You see, on each keycap, there is a surface GUI on it that shows the letter of the keycap, and the track decals were making it much worse. And if I look on the output, there is about 13,000 keycaps. Yeah, no wonder my laptop was bugging out. But maybe Bad can come up with a solution, right?
I can try.
Anyway, while Bad is doing that, I need to work on the UI, which I forgot to record making that part, but at the end it turned out like this. Don't mind that picture, it's just a placeholder. But But now comes the most important GUI in this entire game, the Robux shop. It's time to make some money. Well, not yet, but you know what I mean. And just like that, the UI is now done. Well, just for right now, because later on, I completely changed my mind. When I was playing games earlier, I saw this rain effect on Duckable's game. So I added in the script and let's test it. Why are they so tiny? I can barely see it. Let's just change this and wow, okay, now it's just way too big and this does not look right. All right, please be right this time, please. Yo, this is sick.
Marcus, I have a solution ready.
Awesome. Can you show me how it works?
You see, the game detects you on a phone or computer. Then, depending on your device, the game won't load the surface UIs after a certain stat amount. Makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, but that fried my brain, so I'm gonna hit the hay.
Alright, don't let the bed bugs bite.
So I ended up taking a couple days off, which was a horrible idea because I'm only on step 2 of Bob. There's only 26 hours before I go live and release the game. So it's time to lock in. No sleep, no taking breaks and making bad work overtime. Just straight locking in until this game is finished. When I got back into studio, I realized how much work me and Bad needed to get done. It was very overwhelming, but I refused to release a bad game to my audience. So I got straight into adding treadmills that I definitely did not rip from the toolbox. But you might be wondering, how are you gonna unlock treadmills? Well, in this game there are 2 types of currencies, wins and cash. But you earn cash by completing mini games like parkour and class bridge, and you use cash to buy treadmills. But we don't have any of that yet. Alright, I'm absolutely horrible at making parkour, but here goes nothing. And after almost passing out from the amount of concentration I had to put in, I actually got a decent parkour map, and I was locking the heck in and looking at my screen for a while. I noticed that the UI at the top was taking up a little bit too much space, but little did I know that doing this would cause so much confusion later on. Okay, so we have the main game loop done. It is now time to add in all the fun things like an item shop. And after spending what seemed like a long time trying to figure out these dumb UI list layouts with the scrolling frame, I got everything to look good. And it seems like everything is going good, but honestly I was getting really tired and wanted to take a break. But with only 14 hours left until the game drops, I need to stay locked in. The game was looking good, but yet again I want to make changes to the map. I found this cool trick with the decals to give it this cool effect on your parts. Bro, this is looking sick.
Yo, this game is coming together.
Yeah? Well, how's scripting everything going?
Oh, it's easy peasy.
I want to know what else is easy peasy? Today's sponsor, Meshy AI. If you know me, then you know I am horrible at making models. And since I only have 1 week to make this game, I don't have time to spend hours modeling every asset. But that's where Meshy's new 3D agent comes in. Instead of just giving it a prompt and hoping for the best, I can actually have a conversation with it. I can give it an idea and it will brainstorm different directions and generate multiple concepts for me to choose from. And if I don't like something, I can just tell it what to change and keep refining it. And then once I have a concept that I like, Meshy 7 can turn that image into a 3D model while keeping the proportions, structure, and keep the details incredibly accurate. I can even keep the same styles across all my models. Once I'm happy with everything, I can export my models into Blender or Roblox Studio and actually use them in my game. And if you're into 3D printing, Meshy can even automatically split models into printable parts. So whether if I'm making a Roblox game or making a character, Meshy makes the entire process way faster. And if you want to check out Meshy for yourself, check out the link in the description for 50% off. I think everything is done. All we need now is just a loading screen, a thumbnail, and an epic title. Bad, are you done with scripting yet?
Almost. Just one more thing, and I am done.
Epic. And now we have completed step 2 of Bob. How to get started on step 3, which is to start the live stream. Ow, dude, that actually hurt. So we're gonna leak the game. Bro, the voice crack was insane. All right, anyways, all right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, that was pretty anticlimactic. Without further ado, I think we should drop the game. 1 in the chat if we should drop the game. 2, we should wait another 5 minutes. Okay, the chat is spamming 1. Let me put this right here. It's time. Bro, now Boxy's saying 2. Boxy, you low-key might be the only one who's saying 2. Now people are spamming 6. All right, here we go. Public. Is it live? It's live. Let's go. All right, chat, here we go. This is the first time we're testing out the game like in like a real like server. So like I hope it's not laggy. It looks like Boxy bought the starter pack. Wait, no, I just realized, yo, hold on a minute. So once you get over 100 wins, this guy just hacked the system. Wait, chat, wait, what? Obviously, some people are finding some bugs inside the game. Yeah, this game dropped with a bunch of bugs. I was feeling like my dream of 100,000 Robux and having a viral game was slipping through my fingers. But on the bright side, I would say that this game is a success with a peak of 16 concurrent players. But I am running on 0 sleep, so I'm gonna fix all these bugs tomorrow. The next day, I was really excited to see what the next step was on Bob, and it is fixing bugs. I mean, I obviously wasn't expecting that, and there's a lot of them. The first bug we have to fix is this map UI, which was working for a while, and then all of a sudden, it just stopped working.
Brother, I don't understand why this isn't working. I looked through the code, and it all looks correct.
Yeah, at this point, we were crashing out. Remember earlier when I made this smaller? Well, for some reason, that broke the whole thing, and we spent a long time trying to figure out, but then I had an idea that changed everything. What if I opened up a local copy and pasted this into the recent version? Please let this work. Yes, finally it's fixed. Things were finally starting to look up. Just even a small bug getting fixed feels so good. Alright, so a lot of these bugs have been fixed, but there's one that keeps on bothering me. The UI does not stay the same on all screens. But before you tell me in the comments, why didn't you use auto scale? Well, I did, but for some reason it was just not working. But not to worry, because after doing a little bit of research, I found an even better plugin. Ladies and channel hands, I present to you UI Plus. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but has so many other new things. Okay, so now that we have the UI fitting on all screens, I want to change it up because let's be honest, this UI style is so outdated and it looks way too basic. Yeah, okay, this is looking so much better. Alright, everything is done. Honestly, I think after we fix all these bugs and I roll out the ads, I think this game has a really good chance to go viral and make me some of the sweet Robux. But right now, it's not there yet. So I took some feedback from people that are in my Discord, which you should totally join, by the way, and I got a lot of feedback. One of the things that people are saying is that the map feels empty. Well, I can fix that. Let's just start off with some decoration, like maybe some palm trees, and I'm already out of ideas. Next, I honestly feel like these treadmills shouldn't be all the way on the side of the map. I feel like it should be somewhere like right in front of them because the players that are going to be playing are just iPad kids. So let's move the leaderboards out of the way and let's make a bigger spot for the treadmills. Yeah, there we go. How I just gotta think of names. Let's go with noob, good, pro, epic, and hacker. Honestly, I kind of cooked.
Yo, these names are garbage.
I'm just gonna ignore what Bad said and put these leaderboards over here, move the item shop stand, add a Robux shop stand, added a few more things, and how we have a less boring map. And we are finally officially done with Bob. Alright, so I'm about to put in the ads for this game, and I'm gonna put all the Robux I have, so hopefully I can make a profit on this. Here we go. Yep, there goes all my Robux. I am now officially broke. Alright, so it's been about a week since I started the ads, and it looks like the game got 5.6 thousand visits and 19 favorites. I think it's time to check how much this game made. But before I do, I would say that I learned a lot from this experience. It was my first time making a game from scratch. Although the launch of the game was technically a fail because of all the bugs, in my mind it was a success because people loved the game, which is the whole point of gaming. So no matter how much Robux I made from this challenge, I would say that this challenge was a success. But now let's see how much Robux my game made. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What?